Gordon Ramsay's favorite chefs from Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay is one of the best chefs around, and today we're putting the focus on his famous show, Hell's Kitchen. Season after season, he's been screaming expletives, throwing raw pieces of chicken against the wall, and calling competitors donkeys or telling them to wake up as he tosses what they try to pass off for food in the trash. Through its 18 seasons thus far, there have been many fantastic and deserving winners, some of whom continue to work at Ramsay's restaurants. Despite the dysfunctional kitchen mishaps, who've been Ramsay's favorites? Here's a ranking of the top 10 of Gordon Ramsay's favorite chefs from Hell's Kitchen. Number 10, Michael Wray. It seems fitting that we kick off the list with the original winner of Season 1 of the series. Colorado chef Michael Wray was the first person ever to survive the flames of Hell's Kitchen and win over the devil himself, Gordon Ramsay, with his culinary skills. Michael was memorable for the heavy ink he sported, but he cleaned up nicely in his chef whites. When he ultimately cleaned up in the cooking contest as well, he was offered the choice of owning his own restaurant or moving to London to apprentice with Gordon the Great. Amazingly enough, even after spending all that time in the company of the irascible Mr. Ramsay, Michael chose the latter prize. In the end, though, he wound up declining the apprenticeship, since he felt the move would place too much of a strain on his family, but he still took the $250,000 prize and kept the title of Season 1 winner. What Michael wound up doing instead was serving as head chef at the Standard in Los Angeles, after which he ran a knife company and taught cooking classes at a local community college. Sadly, he has since fallen on hard times, outlining his struggles with substance abuse and addiction, divorce, and the loss of his newborn child in a GoFundMe page looking to raise money for a second chance. Number 9, Heather West. Hell's Kitchen Season 2 featured 11 contestants fighting for the chance to work as an executive chef at the Red Rock Resort in Las Vegas. And when the dust settled, the crown went to Heather West, a sous chef from Port Jefferson, New York, who was just 25 years old when she came out on top. From the start, Heather was the most consistent chef and was considered to be in an entire league of her own during the entire season. She had a strong personality and was very confident. She emerged very quickly in the competition as a leader, and while not having the best streak in challenges, she was easily by far the best individual performer. Consistent in her cooking and with a bubbly and funny personality to boot, it's no wonder she took home the top prize even at her young age. Despite her win, West didn't get named head chef. Instead, she went on to be named senior chef at Red Rock's Terra Rossa and left after her one-year contract had ended. She then moved around restaurants, starting as head chef at Monterey Restaurant, then moved to Jellyfish Restaurant and later Broadway Grill, before moving to Schaefer's in Port Jefferson. She married in 2014 and has 2 children. However, Season 2 wasn't the last we heard of her in the popular series. She returned in Season 6 to serve as a sous chef for the Red Team. Number 8, Danny Beltre. Danny was a downtown home country boy and a proud redneck, who was also very confident in his abilities as a chef. The 23-year-old's quirkiness and arrogance rubbed a lot of people, including Ramsay, the wrong way. He, however, quickly matured and became among the most consistent chefs of that season, and was generally liked by all of his teammates. Despite some leadership setbacks, he also quickly improved to be the worthy winner of his season. As the Season 5 winner, he became the sous chef at Italian restaurant Fornaletto at the Borgata Hotel Casino and Spa in Atlantic City, New Jersey, with a salary of $250,000, but left after a few months. He started his own catering company called Back From Hell Catering before moving to Gnarly Surf Bar and Grill, which he helped open with other investors. He was then arrested in 2012 for DUI. Number 7, Kimberley Ryan. From Season 16, this 29-year-old won the top prize and managed to snag the head chef job at Yardbird Southern Table and Bar at the Venetian in Las Vegas. Ryan had a light personality and was easy to get along with. She was also a funny contestant who can crack good jokes at some point. In the kitchen, she was a consistent chef on both teams, and even though it took her a while to find her stride and voice, she became unstoppable when she did. She improved to become a leader and had the drive, tenacity, and skill to become the winner of that season. At a last check, she's still working at Yardbird and continues to be a positive role model to women as she was on the series. On Hell's Kitchen, she constantly made it clear that she was competing for her daughter, who was 4 years old at the time, and wanted to show her that you don't have to hate your job, but can genuinely love what you do. Number 6. Scott Cummings. Any winner who gets a job at one of Ramsay's namesake restaurants is worthy of being considered among his best. And Cummings, 36 at the time, was given an illustrious position of head chef at the Gordon Ramsay Pub and Grill in Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, after winning season 12 of Hell's Kitchen before moving to Freedom Beat. Scott was passionate, determined, a risk-taker, and had a great palate, always trying to assist in a kitchen and held everybody to very high standards. Similar to Ramsay's making him the winner of the season. Despite having a weak start and being inconsistent throughout his run, which led to him facing elimination more than once, he bounced back and was considered to be one of the biggest comeback chefs in the history of the show to date. Number 5. Christina Macomber. One of the few winners with her own Wikipedia page, Macomber, now 38, won the 4th season of the series when she was just 25. She fought her way to the top as one of the least experienced chefs in the competition, which caused her to be pushed around by her teammates. Despite this, she never lost her cool and kept a generally calm head despite the constant bickering in the red team early on, and was always focused. In the kitchen, while inconsistent early on, her intelligence and passion later helped grow stronger as a chef, which, along with her doubtless leadership skills, helped her win the competition as a result. After her win, Macomber began work as a senior sous chef at Ramsay's new London West Hollywood restaurant. She remained there for 10 months until the restaurant was sold back to LVR Hotel, after which she returned to school where she trained to be a sommelier, and eventually relocated to Napa Valley where she was the director of wine and culinary at B. Sellers Vineyards and Winery, and now manages the Caldwell Vineyard. She also works as a personal chef. Number 4. Ramen Rock Harper. Like Christina, Ramen also has his own Wikipedia page. Emerging as a strong chef right from the get-go, Harper was consistent, focused, and was a generally friendly and compassionate contestant throughout the competition. He seemed to keep a level head throughout the stress, not hindering his performance. However, he'd also have emotional outbursts of anger, leading to confrontations with other team members. In the kitchen, he was undoubtedly the most consistent chef of the season and was a natural leader for the blue team. His natural abilities led to his win in season 3, after which he became the head chef at the Terra Verde restaurant at the Green Valley Ranch Resort and Spa near Las Vegas. He went on to work as an executive chef at Ben's Next Door in Washington and even wrote a book, 44 Things Parents Should Know About Healthy Cooking for Kids. Additionally, he taught a course at Stratford University, proving that those who can do can also teach. He also appeared on Chef Wanted and won an executive chef position at the Precinct, but declined it. Number 3. Dave Levy. Considering the guy rocked out a win after having to cook using one hand for most of the season, Levy is undisputably one of the best winners of the series. He fractured his wrist early on and his arm was put in a sling, but he decided to keep going in the competition, and it was mesmerizing to watch him do laps around the competitors despite this handicap. Taking home the trophy back in season 6 at age 32, he didn't let his injury stop him. Called the one-armed bandit by Ramsay, he continued to work furiously and through immense pain to get things done, never missing a beat. As the season winner, he went on to work at a Raxi restaurant and bar in Whistler, British Columbia during the 2010 Winter Olympics, but was given a line cook position instead of a head chef as anticipated. He moved back to his home state of New Jersey shortly after working in a number of kitchens, and he was arrested as part of a substance abuse bust in 2014, but wasn't charged. Dave is currently head baker at Morrow's Cafe and Bakery in Denville. Number 2. Michelle Tribble. One of the most recent winners, she appeared in both season 14 where she came in 3rd, and again on season 17 when she finally took home the top prize. Despite being young and inexperienced coming in the competition, 26 when she won, which caused some chefs to look down on her, she proved herself competent and strong. She could annoy her teammates sometimes by micromanaging and talking for no apparent reason, which caused some unnecessary feuds. If you've ever had the distinct pleasure of being able to eat at Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen restaurant at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, you know that if Tribble was given the head chef job there, she earned every penny of her winnings and all of the recognition for being able to serve up such delectable food that meets Ramsay's strict standards. Number 1. Christina Wilson. The reason why we save the best for last is that Christina Wilson has been a familiar face on the show, making several appearances. Winning in Season 10, the then 32-year-old has been a close collaborator of both Ramsay and the show since her win. She served as the head chef at Gordon Ramsay Steak in Paris, Las Vegas, then became executive at Gordon Ramsay Burger in Planet Hollywood Casino in Vegas. She also returned as a sous chef for the Red Team on Seasons 15, 17, and 18, and has appeared on other Ramsay series, including Hotel Hell and 24 Hours to Hell and Back, where she trains chefs and helps develop new menus. Being forced to deal with drama, fights, and aggressive players during her season, Wilson kept a cool head and focused on what was important, which was showcasing her talent, consistent cooking, and effective leadership. It paid off as she went home victorious, not only through winning the show, but also working with Ramsay on these many other ventures.